Today, we're exposing the human cost of the AI gold rush, a story of how one startup's 8-year deception collapsed into bankruptcy, leaving 1,000 workers unemployed and investors holding worthless paper. Builder.ai convinced Microsoft to invest $455 million in an AI revolution that was actually 700 engineers in India manually coding every request. When the lie unraveled, it didn't just destroy a company, it shattered lives, retirement plans, and trust in an entire industry. This is what happens when AI washing meets venture capital greed.
Note, Priya represents the experiences of multiple engineers whose stories we've compiled to protect their identities in an industry where speaking out can end careers. I spent 3 years believing I was part of the AI revolution. Every day, I'd code apps for customers who thought they were talking to an AI named Natasha. We were forbidden from revealing we were human. I watched my colleagues get laid off overnight when the deception collapsed. Now I'm unemployed at 34, blacklisted from an industry that treated us like disposable props in a billion-dollar con game.
Builder.ai perfected what I call AI theater, using human intelligence while claiming artificial intelligence, selling the dream of automation while exploiting human labor. They raised $450 million by convincing investors that hundreds of engineers were actually advanced AI. It's the most audacious case of AI washing we've ever seen, and it reveals how venture capital's obsession with AI hype creates systemic deception.
Note, Marcus's story represents composite experiences from multiple investors affected by AI startup fraud, with details changed to protect privacy while illustrating broader financial impacts. I put $85,000 of my 401k rollover into an AI investment fund that heavily promoted Builder.ai as a revolutionary AI unicorn. When the fraud came out, I watched my retirement savings evaporate. I'm 58 years old. I don't have time to rebuild my nest egg because some startup founder decided to play pretend with AI for 8 years.
When prestigious investors like Microsoft and Qatar's sovereign wealth fund can be fooled for 8 years, it exposes catastrophic due diligence failures. Builder.ai claimed $220 million in revenue while actually making $55 million, a 300% exaggeration. They faked business transactions, misrepresented their technology, and turned human workers into unwitting accomplices. This isn't just startup failure, it's securities fraud disguised as innovation.
Dr. Rodriguez, walk us through how Builder.ai pulled off this 8-year deception. How do you fake an entire AI company?
It started with strategic misdirection. They created Natasha, supposedly an AI that could build apps as easy as ordering pizza. But every customer request went straight to their offices in India and Ukraine, where engineers manually coded everything. They used basic chatbot interfaces to maintain the illusion, while humans did 100% of the actual work. The genius was making the engineers complicit. They were told their jobs depended on maintaining the AI narrative.
We were explicitly instructed never to reveal our involvement to customers. Management called us AI assistants and said our human identity would confuse the user experience. We'd work 12-hour shifts coding apps that customers believed were generated instantly by AI. When investors visited, we were hidden away or told to work from home. I thought I was protecting advanced technology. I was actually covering up fraud.
The financial deception was equally sophisticated. They engaged in round-tripping with another Indian company, billing each other for services never provided to inflate revenue numbers. Internal documents show executives directing staff to minimize visibility of human labor in investor materials. They literally had a playbook for hiding the humans behind their supposed AI.
Marcus, take us inside the investor experience. How does it feel to lose retirement savings to a company that was lying about its core technology?
It's devastating beyond the money. I researched AI investments for months, read their marketing materials, watched founder Sachin Dev Duggal present at conferences. He convinced me that Builder.ai was the future, that their AI could replace human developers. I moved my rollover specifically to invest in that future. Finding out it was all manual labor feels like theft of my financial future.
The psychological manipulation was profound. Duggal styled himself chief wizard and spoke at major conferences about democratizing software development through AI. He wasn't just lying about technology, he was selling a vision of human obsolescence while secretly employing hundreds of humans. The cognitive dissonance was the feature, not the bug.
What's terrifying is how prestigious investors fell for it. Microsoft, Qatar's sovereign wealth fund, SoftBank, they all bought the narrative without adequate technical due diligence. A 2019 Wall Street Journal investigation already revealed the heavy human involvement, but investors kept pouring money in. The AI hype created willful blindness to obvious red flags.
Priya, what was it like working inside a company that was systematically deceiving the world about what you did?
Psychologically damaging. We were skilled engineers proud of our work, but we had to pretend we didn't exist. When customers praised Natasha's amazing AI capabilities, I couldn't even take credit for code I'd written. We were ghosts in our own careers. The day the fraud was exposed, I felt relief and terror simultaneously. Relief that the lie was over, terror that my career might be too.
The human cost extends beyond the engineers. When Viola Credit seized $37 million after Builder.ai defaulted on loans, the company laid off approximately 1,000 employees globally. Not just the 700 AI assistants, but admin staff, marketers, legitimate developers working on internal tools. An entire workforce became collateral damage in a deception they didn't create.
This reveals the dark side of AI washing, the practice of rebranding human services as AI to attract investment. Builder.ai took it to extremes, but they're not alone. How many AI-powered startups are really human-powered? The incentive structure rewards deception when investors throw money at anything labeled artificial intelligence.
Let's examine the wider implications. How many other companies might be pulling similar deceptions in the AI gold rush?
Builder.ai was the most extreme example, but AI washing is endemic. Amazon's just walkout technology reportedly relied on 1,000 workers in India. Many AI customer service solutions are actually offshore call centers with chatbot interfaces. The pressure to claim AI capabilities has created an epidemic of technological dishonesty.
The venture capital ecosystem incentivizes this deception. In 2024, AI startups received 20% of all global VC funding. Companies that can't credibly claim AI capabilities get ignored, so they fake it. We've created a market where lying about automation is more profitable than honestly employing humans.
It's not just tech companies. My financial advisor said AI washing affects every sector now: healthcare, finance, manufacturing. Companies add AI-powered to their marketing, raise valuations, then quietly use human workers. Retail investors like me get caught in the crossfire when the truth comes out.
What are the long-term consequences if this deception becomes normalized across industries?
We risk a complete breakdown of trust between technology and users. When people discover their AI assistant was really a human, or their automated service required manual intervention, it creates cynicism that damages legitimate AI development. The Builder.ai scandal could trigger an AI credibility crisis that sets back real innovation.
For workers, it creates permanent job insecurity. Are you employed by an AI company or hiding behind an AI facade? Are your skills valued or just necessary props for investor theater? The next generation of engineers will have to wonder whether their employers are genuine tech companies or elaborate deception schemes.
Economically, it creates systematic market distortion. When fake AI companies can raise hundreds of millions while real AI companies struggle for recognition, capital allocation becomes completely inefficient. We're funding theater instead of innovation, which ultimately slows genuine technological progress.
Marcus, how should individual investors protect themselves from AI washing in their retirement planning?
Due diligence beyond marketing materials. Ask specific technical questions. Who are the engineers? What's the actual automation percentage? Can you demonstrate the AI working without human intervention? If companies can't provide clear answers, that's a red flag. I'm also diversifying away from AI-focused funds until the market matures.
Regulatory reform is essential. The SEC needs specific disclosure requirements for AI claims. Companies should have to prove their automation percentages and reveal human involvement. We need AI transparency standards like food labeling. If humans do the work, that must be clearly disclosed to investors and customers.
Industry self-regulation through technical auditing. Independent firms should verify AI claims before investment rounds. If a company claims automated capability, external engineers should test it. The venture capital world needs technical due diligence standards that go beyond financial metrics to actual capability verification.
Looking ahead, what would it take to restore trust in AI innovation after scandals like Builder.ai?
Accountability for the architects of deception. Sachin Dev is currently under federal investigation, but enforcement needs to be swift and severe. When startup founders can raise hundreds of millions through technological fraud and face minimal consequences, it encourages copycats. Justice must be visible.
Worker protection for people caught in AI deception schemes. Engineers forced to hide their humanity shouldn't face career destruction when frauds collapse. We need whistleblower protections and job placement assistance for workers who expose AI washing. The humans behind fake AI deserve legal protection, not professional exile.
Most importantly, investors need to value human intelligence alongside artificial intelligence. The Builder.ai engineers were incredibly skilled. They built functional apps that satisfied customers. The fraud wasn't that humans did the work. It was that investors preferred the fiction of automation over the reality of human capability.
Transparency in retirement investment products. If my 401k options include AI companies, I should know which ones actually use AI versus which ones employ humans. Financial advisors need training to identify AI washing. My generation's retirement security shouldn't depend on distinguishing real innovation from startup theater.
Final thoughts: what should Americans understand about the Builder.ai collapse and what it reveals about AI hype versus AI reality?
Builder.ai represents the dangerous intersection of technological hype and financial speculation. When venture capital chases buzzwords instead of capabilities, it creates incentives for elaborate deception. This isn't about AI being bad. It's about the economic system surrounding AI being corrupted by unrealistic expectations and inadequate oversight.
The scandal exposes how AI has become a financial instrument rather than a technological tool. Companies aren't building AI to solve problems. They're claiming AI to attract investment. Until we separate genuine innovation from investment marketing, we'll see more Builder.ai-style collapses that damage real AI development.
As someone who lived inside this deception, the real tragedy is how it devalued human expertise. We were brilliant engineers doing complex work, but management insisted our value came from pretending to be machines. The future should celebrate human-AI collaboration, not hide human contributions behind AI masks.
This taught me that AI investing requires the same skepticism as any other technology investment. Just because a company uses buzzwords doesn't mean they're revolutionary. When startup founders claim their AI can replace human jobs, ask to see the humans whose jobs are supposedly obsolete. If they're still employed, the AI probably isn't as advanced as advertised.
Priya, Dr. Rodriguez, Dr. Kim, Marcus, thank you for this essential examination of AI washing and its human consequences. You've shown us how Builder.ai's 8-year deception, built on 700 engineers forced to pretend they were bots, created a house of cards that collapsed into bankruptcy, unemployment, and shattered retirement dreams. When $1.5 billion in value can evaporate because a company was lying about its core technology, we've moved beyond innovation into systematic fraud. This episode was brought to you by Untold, where we explore the human cost of systems that prioritize hype over truth. Today, we've seen how AI washing doesn't just deceive investors, it exploits workers, betrays customers, and corrupts the development of genuine artificial intelligence. When the pursuit of AI investment, money matters more than AI capability, everyone loses except the fraudsters. The question is whether we'll demand transparency before the next billion-dollar AI lie collapses.